My name is Eduardo Mascarel, and I'm electrical industrial engineer, and I have 9 years of experience in the electrical sector in different companies, and nowadays I belong to Endesa's organization. I've worked also with an engineering company and a certification one, and I think I have an interesting experience in this sector. My company is called Endesa Network Factory. It's a company dedicated to develop innovation projects and to help the core business to implement the innovation projects in its businesses. And we have created a new project, a new tendency in our company, which is called CIDE, which consists in developing 4 different forums of innovation. It's called Circles of Innovation. We have invited our main suppliers, and with those suppliers we are trying to reach to some projects in terms of distribution. We have created the circles of substations, the circles of high voltage lines and cables, medium and low voltage, and network grid automatization. And that all of this belongs to the whole Endesa, which is the biggest Spanish utility, which has more or less half of the Spanish market and other businesses in Europe and Latin America. The main findings of my paper are related to new wins that we want in Endesa to implement. The electrical sector is a very classic sector in which all the improvements come very slow, and we want to begin to apply new ways of doing maintenance. Nowadays we are doing maintenance based on time, and we want to begin to know how our assets are doing their performance, how they are suffering the network problems, how they respond to some incidents, and that's more or less how on what is about my paper. The utilities, we have some problems. We have growing demand. The consumers consume every year by year more electricity. The tariff is freezed, and we have more problems at the social pressure, and all of these questions make us to try to find more ways to improve our businesses and how we develop and how we explode our assets and how we maintain them. And that's more or less what's about my paper. We are developing a monitoring system and some applications would register and help us to analyze the incidents on the grid. The impact to the managers of maintenance, it must be very big, because we're trying to make an upside down of how it is done, the classical maintenance, and what type of maintenance we want to do. We want to change it practically all. You have to think that it is different to go every 3 years to test how a transformer is working than to know what the transformer, what problems has that transformer, and where exactly, more or less, when we have to go. Because we have found out that sometimes we go to do maintenance activities earlier than we should have gone, because the equipment is quite well, and in other times you can find that you should have gone earlier, and the problem is in that moment unresolvable. So have this knowledge is very important to people who maintain assets, and it's a very big change. According to my vision, the future in maintenance and the future in managing maintenance, it will be related to the entrance of new technologies. In the electrical sector, we are now beginning to test another technologies like the telecommunications with Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, WiMAX. We are now beginning to try to implement a new project with a new protocol of communications in substations, the 61850. Having a Ethernet cable inside a substation is a very big change that will have in the future surely very big ways to have profit you have more or less a LAN inside a substation. So all those things related to telecommunications, to best communications between equipments, and would be a beautiful challenge. And I think that all the managers in maintenance should be people who know about those things.